So I'm going to start off with some paper from the Paper Addicts Festive Folly 12 by 12 paper pad. It's 12 by 12 and double-sided, and I want to pick some that has the pattern sort of random, not a regular pattern all facing the one way, because whenever I fold this card up, some of it then would be facing the wrong way. So we want to pick a pattern that can work both ways. So I have chosen two here, this one, this, and then the nice holly. So I'm going to use this one for the lid and this one will be for the box. So let's get started. This is 12 by 12, obviously, I've said that, and I want to score that in 3 both ways. So we're going to go down at 4 inches here, and then at 4 again. So that's scored at 4 and 8. Then rotate it 90 degrees and score it 4 and 8 again. So there we are. And now that's in 9 equal pieces, and we just want to turn this over. Decide which way around I'm going to have the holly on the outside of the box, so I'll reinforce the score lines this way. There we go. Okay, now we want to make a cut from the outside edge into this point on these lines, and I'll show you. I do that with a Kraft knife and a steel ruler. So just to see the lines in that, then I will come from here into the centre. Oh, I've gone too far in that one. Into where this line falls over. Rotate 90 degrees and do the same into that fold line, and again just line that up right across and cut in to that point. So there we are. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is fold these over, because these are going to make little pockets. So we want to fold them right into the centre and just reinforce that. Each one of them just into the centre. And this in and in there as well. So now when those are folded over, you'll get a pocket on each side. So what we want to do now is just attach these. I'm going to use some double-sided tape. I've got some double-sided tape for that. Now if you wanted, you could trim this piece off. I'm not going to do that just at the moment, but you could if you wanted to use that for something else. So what I'm going to do now is just put a little piece of tape in there, and that will hold that in place, and then you really only just need it across the bottom now. So from there across to there. You can take that off, take the backing off, fold that over, and that's your pocket. And we'll just do the same with the other 3. There, fold that over, it's in there, fold it over. So we're just working our way around the box at the moment. Oh, of course, some of it doesn't want to come off, but There we are. It's quite simple, but it's very effective when it's finished. There we are. And the last one. Now, as I was saying before, you could actually cut this piece off, but I find it's actually quite nice because it reinforces, it makes this thicker and firmer, and then it reinforces the sides of the box when they're standing up. So that's why I leave it. But if you were using any heavier paper than what I've got here, it might be a good idea just to trim that off. And there you are. So we'll just fold all these into the centre again and make sure everything still fits. Sometimes you need to reinforce those score lines when you've the pockets done because they can be a little bulky just where they're folded. And there we are. So that will be the little box. I've cut a piece of double-sided paper for the lid, and it is 15.2 centimetres each way. It's a square again, and I'm going to come in 2.5 centimetres at each side. So just put that in there and score, and that's leaving you 10.2 in the centre. 2.5. 2.5. There we are, and we'll just reinforce those score lines, just burnish them, and there, and then I'm going to cut in just on one side of each of these. There, just turn it around like so. Okay, so I'm going to fold these in like this and put glue, or actually I'll just put double-sided tape on. That would be down there and down there. Now, you could use glue on that, but just for the purposes of the video I'm using double-sided tape because it means then that I don't have to hold the glue and hold the tabs in place until the glue dries. So just whatever you prefer. You could use red liner tape and that might make it stronger again, so just whatever you like yourself, but for the purposes of the video this catches right away, and then it means that I'm not having to sit and hold it till the glue catches. Come on. And there. So that's the lid, and this will fold up like this, and the lid then will hold it all in place like so. Now I want to make a little hole in the top as well, so I'm going to go across. I'll just do it here. From there it's 14.5, so we will go halfway across that, which is 7 1/4, just there, and I'll go 7 1/4 this way, just there again. So I actually had that just right in the centre, and I will make a hole in that, just there, slightly bigger, and that's going to be to put my little tassel in the end to lift the lid off. So just for now then, I'll go put one of these little Christmas trees in the centre. Lovely little Deco Christmas tree. They come in a set of 3, and I shall glue that in place here. Just pop that into the centre. There you are. And then I'm going to use some of the washi tape, which I have here. This nice Dovecraft washi tape. And we'll pick a pattern to complement this. There are 20 different rolls in this box. So I just want to pick something that I know is going to be nice along there. And we shall go for, let's see that. Merry Christmas. I'll tidy those up in a second or two when I get them all on first of all. And we'll just trim those off with the scissors, just down the edge there. You can feel the edge of the card against the side of the scissors and you'll get a straight line there. On this side. Yeah. Okay, and then going along here. I'll just take my craft knife and it's very, very easily removed. That's that. Whoops, daisies. And there. And same here. And here. That's the beauty of washi tape, it's so easily cut, especially with a craft knife. And there we are, that's this piece so far. Now I'm going to use the little craft tags that have the die cut centre in them. These are Simply Creative Snowflake craft tags and there's 100 of them in the packet. I'm going to use 4 of those. They've got a lovely die cut shape in the centre. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to back those onto some white card just so that they don't have the hole in it. That's a really lovely little shape, but for what I want them for just here, I'm going to stick them on and then we'll cut the white card around it. So just a little tacky glue along the back, and actually don't need it the whole way up, I suppose. We'll just put it there. Yeah. And same with this one. So I want the 4 of these just so that I can put them into the pockets. There, and we'll just grab another piece of card and do the same here. Right. So these are the tags that I'm going to put in here, and I think I'll put a little loop of red twine at the top, so I'll just cut 4 of those. 1, 2, before. And there we go, just loop that over, pop it through the hole, and there you are. That's that. I'm going to put another little bit of washi tape across that because I think the Kraft card looks really, really well with washi tape, so I'm going to put some more on there in a moment or two when I get these done. Now, that little space on the back is going to give you somewhere to write as well, which is always a nice idea when you open the tags out of the little box. So just a loop, push the loop through the hole in the top of the tag, pull that through, and the same again, just double that over, put it through there, and catch, and there you are. Now, I'm going to pick some other washi tape here. I think I'll go for this lovely holly one. I think I might have to close my blinds over again. Don't know. It's been raining very heavily and it's playing havoc with my light. So one moment it's very bright and the next minute it's very dark. So there we are. I really do like that washi tape on the, I like that washi tape on anything actually, but I particularly love washi tape on Kraft card. So there we are. I just trim those. And we've got little tags now to put inside the pockets. There. I've cut myself a length of red and white twine, and I am just going to fold it over several times to make a loop, and then I shall push this through the hole. I actually might need to make that just a little bigger with my craft knife. Push that through there. Catch it on the other side, and then I like to just put, I don't like really to have a knot in there, so I just put some glue around the outside there, and then pull this back a little. Just push the washi tape, sorry, the twine onto the glue, and then I have punched a circle of the matching paper, and it's just the same one except that I put the glue on the other side of it so that it's the same as the outside of the lid, and then put that over there. That covers that, and then now we've got our little tassel to open the lid with. So there we are. I think I would really like to put some more washi tape on because I like this Merry Christmas one that I've got here, and I think it would be very nice just to add that around the outside edge of the box. So just make sure I get it the right way up. I'll start off at a corner there. I suppose it's a little awkward now at this stage, but to put it on, I should have done this when I was making this first of all, but I like it. I think it would be a nice little finishing touch. So I'm just going to put it around the centre of the rim of the box. Yeah, I like that. There we are. That's it, and you can hold the sides of the box up, pop on the lid, and that's it finished. Little box. There you are. I decided just to finish the top of this off with another punched circle. So I punched a circle of another piece of paper from the pack. I took a hole out of the centre of that and slid it over the top of this and glued it down. And that's going to make a base for the little flowers that I was going to put on, which I actually forgot about. So these are from the Dovecraft Christmas Tales set, the little paper flowers. And I have cut 4 flowers, 2 cream and 2 red. I'm just taking the stems off. I always hold on to those little stems because they're quite useful for other projects. And then I'm going to glue this. Again, I'm using tacky glue, but if you prefer, you can use a glue gun for this. And just put the cream ones opposite each other, and then the red, just fold in a little bit of wire there and put the red in there. Do the same with that little piece of wire and the red one on there, and that gives a nice little finishing touch to the box.